Roasted vegetables.
I meant to ask y'all earlier. I'm not sure if y'all talked about it.
Oh Lord,
we did. Okay.
Did y'all see the clip of Na'im?
Who?
Na'im
Lynn.
Na'im Lynn.
Oh, Na'im. Yeah.
Which one?
There was a clip of him interviewing Tony Rock.
Tony Rock.
And Tony Rock was talking about, his brother never putting him in roles and stuff. And then his response, I wish I had the clip. His response was Na'im saying to Kevin a couple of times, like, yo, why you never put me in this? But yo, I wish you, like, if you don't see me as that talented enough to put me in some shit, because you've had people with lesser fucking notoriety in your shit. You put them on and you've never put me in a space. And I ain't gonna lie, I was watching it and we had him up here before. And it drew me back to the conversation we had up here. And when I had to come up here and apologize, like, that sounded crazy. It drew me back to that moment of like,
just how you sound.
How you sound. Like, I got a moment to see myself and how I sound. And then I'm thinking, I wonder how Kev, hearing this, looks at him. And if they've had the conversation before, then I'm pretty sure he's used to it.
Have.
But
maybe not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Like, I know a lot.
It sound like they had it and it wasn't resolved or closure.
It wasn't resolved.
From it.
Yeah.
And then when I see, and I mean, I could see him having a chip on his shoulder a little bit over it, just a little bit. Because if I have had some level of a conversation with you, and then I turn around and I see my partner in crime in all your shit.
But this is my thing,
what's
right?
up?
So
just let me know.
What do you mean, what's up? What's up? I don't understand what's up.
If
has he not given him a good?
So Ice. So this would draw back to.
Na'im was just a part of the roast.
I was saying he was at the roast. He did a great roast, by the way. Shout out to him. He did a great roast.
An amazing job. Yeah.
But that's what I draw back to in the conversation. Like, if in comparison, I say to Joe, but I have to also acknowledge a lot of people know me because of him. The job that he already needed to do was already done.
Most people.
Na'im, in respects of Kevin, a big part of why I know him is because of Kevin. That might have been all he needed to do at this point. He don't need to put you in a movie. He don't need to put you on nothing else. And whatever he decides, like, I always wonder how the person on that other side feels about having to hear this when it's like, am I responsible to continuously?
I wouldn't want to hear that shit.
But
I wouldn't want to hear that shit
though,
at all,
right? Because you don't owe that person shit, right? But it's also a natural human reaction that if you're not being included in some shit, and then other people are who are less close and or less talented, I see how you could feel away, even though you don't have a right to.
It's nasty.
It's that, and that's the thing. You definitely shouldn't say nothing about it.
You should never say nothing.
But you shouldn't say nothing about it. I understand the human instinct.
There are no right or
That's your
wrong
real
feelings.
Look, it's no right or wrong.
Joe, if you did a political podcast tomorrow, you launch a new network, or a new show on your network rather, and you had a political podcast, and you were out here you were smoking, and it was a great spot for a political commentator, and you said, I'm gonna sign rolling. You don't owe me shit. But I ain't gonna say that in my head. I'm not like, what the fuck?
So, but this is the thing.
I would feel away.
But this is the thing.
I just wouldn't say it because I know I'm not right.
But when people are real friends, you can sit down and have a conversation with your real friend. And if y'all are sincere and genuine in y'all friendship, y'all both can walk away with an understanding, whether it's based on your entitlement. Because that is a certain sense of entitlement.
It is.
Right?
It is. Absolutely is. It's entitlement.
No, I'm just saying.
That's exactly what it is.
And if you would, but it could be logical entitlement. It could be rational.
Say it, but that's what I'm about to ask him because what he just said. If you wouldn't say it because in your heart you know it's not right, then how come that you can't tell your feelings that?
Because there's still a way.
It's logical.
Because I respect your right to make your choices, and I don't have to agree with your choices.
Yes.
To support that, right? To respect and support that. So that's the thing that will stop me from saying anything. Yeah. But there's still a way that I'm hurt by it. There's still a way that I'm wondering, what the fuck were you thinking? No disrespect to Roland, I'm just saying whoever it would be.
Yeah.
Because he's incredibly talented. There'd be this other, and it'd be like, yo, if it's a tie go to the runner. I'm your friend. Like, what the fuck? So I'd be feeling those things, but I wouldn't feel. Yeah. So that's the.
I've experienced not that exact thing, but I've experienced similar things, and usually I find out years later, oh, that I got it. I was just coming from a place of anger or hate or whatever it was, and there was a perfectly logical explanation behind it.
I think we just lacking communication.
And maybe you even tried to have the conversation. Neither one was able to articulate that properly.
Right.
But in the long term is like, oh, that made all the sense in the world.
I think the
Ego
start of the
will
lack
also-
I'm
of-
an extremist on the other side. Like, nobody's coming to save you.
Yeah.
Right. Nobody's coming. It's you.
See, that's the problem. I think
And that's it.
the lack of the communication is the first part that should be addressed. Is your entitlement needs to be addressed first. I'm not entitled. No one in here is entitled to do anything for anybody.
That's a fact.
Like, let's address that first.
Yeah,
and then
that's
we
a
can
fact.
figure out all the other things. Oh, maybe you don't fit this role. Maybe I don't feel like you're as talented. Whatever the fuck the case
Maybe
might
I
be.
need you to be doing
Nah,
this.
because
See, I'm gonna say yes and I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
This is what happens.
I'm not agreeing with that.
Yo, dog, when you call somebody your friend, right? It's a friendship, and then there's business, right? And sometimes the two intersect. But I don't know nothing about Na'im, and I don't know nothing about Kevin's business. But if Na'im has been around Kevin for 20 years, and you have movie after movie after movie after movie,
Different types.
and different, all different genres of movies, whatever the case may be, you don't think I might have been fitting for one, or I might have wanted to try out for one, or I might have, you know what I mean, been presented the opportunity to be in one, then he could potentially feel a way based on one, you're my friend, right? So we supposed to,
Nah,
and then number two, we do business together, and I'm good enough to go on tour with you and do comedy with you, so I might be good enough to potentially.
That was the opportunity I gave you.
I have two things. I have two things to that. One, did you ask to be
He said yes. He said
considerate
did,
for
yes.
this?
He
And
said-
two, maybe the podcast and writing and roasting and all that shit is more valuable to me and probably to you than this role would be. Even though you might think you want this is better. You might not see it because you're thirsty for anything. Not thirsty, that seems dismissive.
Eager.
But eager for anything that comes along. But this is a better spot for you. Like, you gotta kind of give the bosses some level of vision of like, oh, he might know what's right for me.
But for Na'im to now say, cool, you might think that that's right for me. Like, I might think that Mark is good at the point. But now I got Mark playing off the ball. Mark is averaging 30 and we winning games. I might have thought Mark was better on the ball, right? Because he a better facilitator. He handles the ball better. Now I put Joe at the point. Joe's managing at the point. Mark averaging 30 playing off the ball, and now we winning more games. My vision that I might have saw for Mark could have albeit
But wait, hold on.
skewed.
But what if I already have a winning team?
Yeah.
My team's winning already.
So if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Why am I having to consider, well, you know what, if I put you, everything is moving, and on top of that, I've already put you in position to now go create your own shit.
And that's
So-
the big thing.
That second point's important.
That second
Yeah,
point is the
like-
biggest point. Like, yo, I've had people be like, yo, dog, with Joe. I'm like, yo, fam, like, I can't blame Joe for nothing. Like, if I wanted to go start a show, if I wanted to do this, or if I wanted to do that, yo, I'm well within my rights to go do that. If I didn't do that, I can't say, yo, Joe ain't put me on or start a show. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and people be like, yo, I've had people come up to me and be like, yo, dog, you own mad houses. Give me a house. I swear to God.
house.
Wait, them niggas that's calling you
punched him in
about
the
me. That's
You gotta make the conversation about you. Yo,
You
bro.
did that.
No, I didn't. I made an example. I ain't making the
Don't put me in
conversation
your
about
stuff.
you.
Do you tell them niggas I introduced you to Jill Scott?
No. What the? Yo, anyway, right?
Did you tell
I've
them
had
that
people.
Marty
McGree.
Smalls?
I've had people come up
And
to be like, "Yo, dog, you got
McGree.
houses. Why don't you give me a house?"
You connected with McGreevy?
And it's like, "Yo, fam,
Nah, you
I'm
couldn't
not
do
giving.
that.
I'm not giving.
Couldn't
Like,
close
me
that.
giving you a house is taking. I might as well give you a couple $100,000 and take it away from my kids.
Right.
You
I used
understand
to
what
feel
I'm
like you
saying?
should
I'm
have
not
gave me
doing
a
that.
house when I
So
was looking for a house. I did feel like that.
you said what?
Serious.
What'd he
I
say?
felt like that when we was friends for real. I felt like you should have gave me a house or built me one at least.
At least let you stay in one.
Something. He never
Again.
did none of that shit.
Sounds stupid.
What you think you owe niggas?
He would have paid the rent.
Oh.
No, hold on. I got you because I don't like how you. What you think you owe niggas?
Know that word,
Oh.
trigger him. Yo, don't
Because he
do
owe
it.
you a house, right? All the shit you
He
did.
does not.
He didn't
owe
say
me a
all.
house.
Oh, he said he should give you. What you think you should
I
give
said
me?
I
Like,
used to.
used to
many
think that he
years
should
ago,
have.
All right,
feel that way. He did not owe me. You know how I feel about that
I
word.
say you about to trigger him.
what do you think?
I don't feel like I owe. So what I say? Come on, make me go off for you niggas. I just. Why does that word do that to me?
Because of that one situation.
Oh, was a lot.
That's not true.
No,
I've always
it's
felt like
about
that.
that before
I've
that.
always felt like that about that.
But
I
I-
don't play with that.
But you're the
shit.
semantic man.
Yes,
so
but-
Oh is a big word, man.
Oh, it's a big word.
Oh is a big word.
Yeah.
It does. It does something to me. That word. It does. No matter who say it.
I think that's valid though. Oh is a big word.
You don't think?
I
Okay,
disagree.
and I'm with you, but you don't think if someone if someone goes out their way to do something for you that you could not do for yourself, you don't think you owe a level of respect or gratitude or giving them the same opportunity? You don't think that that's owed?
No.
Okay.
I don't feel like, and again, I know that this is a view that's unique to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a second that I'll be on earth where I would feel like somebody is owed something.
Okay.
Now, the premise that you're talking about is the litmus test for who's a good person and who's not. Right?
Okay.
Like if somebody's looking out and you recognize that, yeah, that should do something to you. It's not gonna make me say, yo, I owe this person something.
But I've heard you discuss it with Fab, right? You said Fab was bigger than you at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, yo, I can almost be certain that Fab has shot at me on records before.
1,000%.
But because I
Yes.
felt a certain type of way
there.
for Fab, I never really shot back because I felt a certain way. That could be looked at like I owe Fab some level of respect and gratitude, so I never just took it there with him.
See, and I don't look at it that way.
But it's not old. It's just
it's semantics. The word.
Yeah, you just change.
I hear what you're saying.
You're changing the verb.
I hear what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're just changing the verb, but
you're honoring a level of
respect
that was
revering,
past.
whatever.
I get that.
And I want to be able to change my mind whenever I feel like it. Seriously.
I believe you.
I'm with you on that.
I think you may not feel old, but you would still feel a way if somebody didn't look out in a certain way. I think you at the very least should be like, damn, I thought we was cool.
And you do. You do.
Yo,
just,
if
again, it's verbiage for you.
If in the, let's say, God forbid, your career fell, and in 10 years I had this bustling network, and you came to me and said, hey, Mark, can I jump on the network? You got a podcast. Almost like the exact mirror of the situation. And I said, yeah, you're not really hot right now. Let's, you know what I mean?
I think about it.
You feel a fucking way.
Remove it from Mark.
You should.
Remove it from Mark.
Yo, dog.
Parks. Ice.
No.
Anybody that you've had friendship outside of the business before that.
You feel like that person, based on the things that you've done for that person, should hold you, and you felt that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. You felt that. You understand what I'm saying? So whether you call
The
it
crux of my feeling.
you call it O or
The
not.
crux of my feeling with the person you're talking about that you guys will never know because we cover them now. But the crux of that was, hey, anybody could call me anything in the world. You can't.
I know. Why? I've done
For
too
things
much.
I won't say. Yeah.
I've done too much.
And
for
that's what we're calling old.
you don't have the right to do that because I've done too much for you.
I've been
But
too
in real
good to you.
life, you have any right you want.
True. Fuck the semantics.
I won't allow
Fuck the semantics.
that.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We're all kind of in the same zone.
Yeah,
Right.
we're in the same way.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's the
Maybe
word.
one day I'll get over how I feel about that old word. I got a problem the second somebody standing in my face and use that word, even if what they're saying makes sense.
Yeah.
Why are you standing in front of me talking about what I owe you?
Is it the obligation?
It's a mindset thing. I get it.
Get the
What
fuck
if
out
they
of
said
my
what they
face, nigga.
expect
You gypped
versus
too
what
many
you owe?
Rebellious for that.
You
What if they
gypped
said
too
what
many
they
niggas.
expect? What they expect
You ran
versus
off
what
on
you
the
owe?
Yeah. You ran off on too many
You
niggas.
ran off on
They
the
gave you
plug
some
a
brown
couple
paper
times,
bag
yeah.
money and you took off.
See, that's the thing. I never ran off on niggas. I never ran off. Well, in music, I didn't pay niggas that. I guess that's technically.
That's running off.
That's the
Yeah,
definition.
that's the definition of running off. What you say for you?
No, I was saying, what if it was expect versus owe? Like you was like that person that
I love
you're
that.
talking about.
And I think
You
that's important in
expect
every
certain things from
relationship
them.
to be very clear of what your expectations
Yes.
are.
Because expectations
That's not
don't-
saying.
But expectations are rooted in entitlement.
Yeah,
Oh, I disagree. I don't think that at all. I don't think
yeah.
that.
Yes, they
I
are.
don't think that.
Oh, I think they are.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Why? Explain to me.
Joe.
Explain to me.
Because
You're
if
using
it's not-
entitlement in a different way. I agree with y'all.
It's rooted in entitlement. It may
Yes.
not be the exact same thing, but outside of transaction, like if I'm paying you, then there's a list of expectations I
Yes.
have from you. This
So
is
you're
a
taking
fair
that off the
exchange.
table.
We taking
Yeah,
that
okay.
out of here.
I'm
But
following you.
if you my man or you my homegirl or you my peoples and
That
you my friend, and I just expect certain things of my friend, you kind of feel entitled that these people should do these things.
Joe, you think you
That's
have a
interesting.
They in the same vein. Again,
Yeah,
they may not
yeah.
be synonyms, but they are definitely in the
close.
same
That's,
vein.
that's an interesting way to look at it. I never thought about
Like
that.
if you was getting jumped and I was there, right?
That's a good example.
If you was getting jumped and I was there, nigga, you expect for me to help you. Fuck is you talking about? And then you're not wrong in that. But that's a sense of entitlement.
And
And he has to help
and I'm gonna take it a step
That's
further.
my friend.
Wait,
If
hold
he
on.
had-
I want to stay there for a
Yeah.
second. I would expect that
Okay.
from you. Not because we're friends, but because we've been in all the scenarios where it's happened and I've seen how you function in this scenario.
Gotcha.
So if you didn't do that, it would be surprising because I have this history
Gotcha.
where you've done. I don't expect that of all
From
my
other
friends.
people.
Yeah.
I know you. But again, that's my point though, because
Just 'cause we friends.
No, you've said that. Like, yo,
That's real.
when you say you deal and y'all used to be about to get in some shit. It was somebody. I
Worm.
forgot. Worm. You said
Worm.
yo,
Worm, go ahead, yo.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Worm is my man.
That's
my
a part of
hype
friendship,
man,
though.
my
No one-
best friend.
Yeah.
I know my friend.
Yes.
Move. Alert
Yes.
somebody. Call the cops. Run. Do something. But don't stand here. You're gonna jam me and Dylan
You in the
up.
way.
Yeah, you in the way.
Yeah.
Move. I don't
I'm with
expect
you on
that
that.
from all my friends.
No, I understand. But what I'm just saying is,
but I
I'm
see.
just
I'm
using
picking
that
up what
example.
you putting down.
I think
in
you
terms
have.
of-
I think you have a very unique meaning and understanding to friendship. As years went by, and it's actually made me understand my own personal meaning of friendship to a certain degree. Like, everyone doesn't have the same layout for one friend as the other.
For sure.
Or just friendship in general.
In general, for sure.
For a lot of